Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Happy Memorial Day weekend, even though it's only Friday, but weekend starts early, so enjoy yourself this weekend and be safe out there. No drinking and driving. So, today I wanted to talk about the top 10 things. I wrote down a little list that I would like to see in Ghost Recon Breakpoint Ghost War. Okay? So, now I was on the forums the past few days looking for any new information. I was going online, seeing if anything's new. IGN's kind of recycling the same stuff. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, what would I like to see that people aren't really discussing or talking about that perhaps the developers can actually use the input, unlike no AI, which is a decision they made that's probably not changing unless they have plans to change it themselves, that they're going to implement it later. Or people talking about the always online is pissing them off with the social hub thing and all of that, and people want an offline mode, and unless 5 years from now they allow you to play the game offline, that's not going to happen. So I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, I want to see some things that I remember playing Ghost War and Wildlands, which I didn't play that long. I played maybe a couple months in the beginning when it dropped with my friends, and then it kind of sizzled out, and I kept playing the PVE portion, and maybe I moved on to some other things, but there were some major flaws that I felt Wildlands had. What's going on with my camera there? There were some major flaws that Wildlands Ghost War had, and I wanted to talk about them. So let's go. These are the 10 things that I thought about right now. If you guys have more, let me know in the comments. I'd like to discuss it. Don't forget, always go onto the forums and bring up these topics. Let the developers hear what you have to say, and maybe we can, make the game better. So number one, no mortar or grenade markers. You guys have probably experienced this. You've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. You see a bad guy sees you, they throw a grenade. What do you see on the screen? A huge little JPEG graphic fly across the screen as in a grenade icon. Flies across your screen and it lands at your feet, or it lands at their feet, and all of a sudden you're aware. And not only the icon, then you get a big red reticle around your character letting you know, hey, you're in the danger zone, you gotta run. That's something I'd like to see removed. Same thing with the mortars. The mortar, you would find maybe a sniper 300 meters out in the woods. Oh, look, I peeped him. He doesn't see me. I'm dropping it all the way on him. What happens? The red icon goes around his body, so now he knows he has to get up and run. When in reality, if you're a sniper, if you're in any position and you hear mortars drop, you should be wondering, oh, are those mortars going to drop on me? I need to relocate. I need to move and find a new position. These are things I feel like they should change. I'm not sure. Bear with me. I know later on the developers included like a hardcore mode or a harder mode for Ghost War. So if these types of things were included, that's cool. That's awesome. I'd also like to see them included in Ghost War for Breakpoint, because it ruins the immersion when you catch a guy sleeping and you toss a grenade right on his head and a big red icon and a big grenade graphic flies across the screen and drops on him. It's just ridiculous. That needs to be changed. That's the first thing I thought of. The second thing I thought of is that drones should have one life per round, and if they're shot out of the sky, that's it. They're gone for that round. The reason I say this is because I felt the drone classes provided too much information to the players while playing. There's just too many icons that pop above your head that let everybody know where you are. And if we treated the drones as something special, to where seeing somebody and have that pop up in game is an important moment, then maybe we can get more back to that tactical feel, to where drone classes aren't just throwing their drones up in the sky, seeing what they can find the best they can while they're getting shot. Oh, I'm getting shot. Who can I find? Boom, it blows up. You wait for it to cool down and you throw it up again. If we could have drone classes respect their drones as they would if it got shot out the sky, that it would be gone. I feel like we can get to a place where drone classes would feel more important, because and the drones would feel more important. When people see drones in the sky, they would shoot at them, 10 times quicker, knowing, we got to get that drone out of the sky, because if we get it out of the sky, it's gone for the round. Also, to counterbalance it, remember, there are also things you can add if you guys feel, I like that idea, I don't like that idea, but with this, feel free in the comment section, discuss it. Because right off the bat, if let's say you do have that, you need to maybe make the drones a little bit stronger so they don't get shot out of the sky so quick. But one drone, one round, that's all you get. Number 3, ammo crates. Ammo crates should not heal you. This is one of the most ridiculous things I think they added in Ghost War, was the unlimited reses, which is the next topic I want to talk about. And the fact that when you go get more ammo, you heal yourself. No, you should have a health bar. It should be, this is the only health you get for this round. If you get chipped away with bullets, you get chipped away with bullets until you die. No going to an ammo crate and magically restoring your health. Now, I'm hoping maybe there are some changes with this, because I know there's a whole healing system, and I don't know how that's going to work. I know Breakpoint's Ghost War is going to be a little different, because we have the healing mechanics and moving of everybody, so there's going to be some changes, but I really want to emphasize on the no healing yourself with an ammo crate. And that leads me to the 4th thing, which is reses should be limited to either a certain amount per round, per group, or it should be limited completely just to specific classes. Maybe the medic class, and you could even make a surgeon class, or just have a secondary class be able to res. Maybe have these classes only specifically can res you, making them a little bit more important to ensure, hey, we need a medic. Who's going to roll out with a medic? You guys want to dive into this class-based system? Well, then make some classes. Make the medic kind of mean something more than just, everybody could res, but the medic has a drone that can res. It's like, it's a little much. Everybody being able to res, everybody, unlimited amounts of times needs to change. That is something that I feel would bring a lot more. It would benefit the game a lot more, because we get to the point, you get to learn the game, you learn the maps, you start going run and gun. You start playing Call of Duty style, running around just trying to blast kids. And if you get caught, you hope somebody can res you. But if you roll out 4 guys, no medics, no resing, guys, we have to play really slow and methodical, because if you go down, you're not getting resed. That, in my opinion, would make the system feel more like a tactical shooter, which is what people want to play. Okay, so number 5. No yellow circles for indicators for gunshots. Soak 'em type flashes instead. Okay, this is what I was thinking of when thinking of this. Half the time, you're on the opposite side of the map. You get clipped by a sniper rifle, or your teammate gets put down by a sniper on the other side of the map. And right off the bat, you see the big yellow indicator, not showing you the direction where the bullet came from. It's literally showing you where the dude is sitting, the bush he's in. You could see 250 yards away, he's right there. He's right there. I'd rather a SOCOM type flash. And I know a lot of you guys, I've said this in older videos, if you've seen some of my older videos from like last week or whatever. I'm a big SOCOM fan. I'm older. I played SOCOM in college. Let you guys that kind of gives away my age a little bit. And SOCOM holds a special place in my heart, man. I thought SOCOM did a lot of things right. And this was one of them. At a time where sound management wasn't like it is today, where we were all playing with diesel headphones that had surround sound, and you could hear it from here and here. Not everybody had that. So they did little flashes near your reticle. So if you heard a bullet, you could see, it's coming from over there. I would much rather have that. I would prefer that in Ghost War than the little yellow indicators that are right there on the bush. Because that makes no sense. You know, it's too much. It's too much information. I feel like Ghost War, between, you see there's a theme here. The grenade icons, the drones, the circle icons when you're shooting your gun. It's just too much information for the players without them going out there and figuring out where everyone is on their own. So I feel like that should be removed for little flashes instead. Let me know what you think about that. Okay, so what we're up to, number 6. Okay, spotting via Ironsight. Here we go again with, popping people's icons up. That should be removed. If you're going to keep the Ironsight, not the Ironsight, if you're going to keep the indicators from popping up, you should make it purely just drones. Now, I know the community spoke out about when they go on Ironsight that they didn't want all the time for players' icons to pop up. They didn't want to know that, players were being tracked. So Ubisoft fixed that where you could turn it off. In my opinion, you should turn it off completely, because communication should be the name of the game in tactical shooters. If you're not communicating with your team, if you're targeting somebody, especially they added the little Fortnite, compass, northwest 75, southeast 115. Now that we have that, you shouldn't have to ping. You shouldn't have to Ironsight to make someone's icon pop up. Leave that kind of as a specialty for the drone classes where, okay, now you're specifically spotting somebody. Now the whole team can see it. But the whole Ironsight thing where you Ironsight and their name pops up if you keep the Ironsight on them, that should be completely removed from the game, because we should be pushing this game more towards a tactical shooter game than a casual Call of Duty type style game. And that's just my opinion. Let me know how you feel about that. Next, a clan system and a ladder system. I'm not sure. I think they might have included a ladder system later on in the game. I'm not sure. When I first started playing, not a ranking system, like a ladder system. And they should have a clan-based system with like a lobby that you can go in there with your clan and just talk over VoIP or however. I know a lot of people have Discord anyway, but there should be some type of system that works with that. Okay, and that was, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, number 8, faster time to kill, and no 2 shots to the head to die. Yes, this is something that I thought about. The time to kill was too loud. Oh man, people being loud out there. I'm gonna ruin my video. Time to kill was too long in my opinion. You would put a well-placed burst. Oh man. You put a well-placed burst into someone's chest or someone's back, and their health would go from here to here. And then you'd have to put another burst to really kind of like finish them off. Or you'd clip someone in the head, and their health would go down, but you'd have to clip them in the head again. 2 headshots? 2 headshots. Ridiculous. I remember I would test with my friend, and I think I remember taking the Desert Eagle and putting it in his head. And it wouldn't kill him. Now, if they could program it to where like these polygons is 1 shot and the outer polygons maybe 2 shots for classes like the tank class or things like that I could understand. Maybe because it's a class-based system, so you want the tank to have a certain amount of health or prestige about him that he's strong. So okay, the tank, if you catch him in the side of the head, he goes down in 2. But dude, even if you catch a tank class coming at you, 1 shot right here, he should go down. It shouldn't take 8 bullets to drop somebody. So I feel like the time to kill can be brought down a bit. Let's see. Number 9. Short, quick patches in attempt to balance classes. Now, how I feel about this, guys, to the developers. If you're getting feedback from players, if you're getting feedback from your databases or the numbers you have incoming from how people are playing, how people are winning, what's going on, short hotfixes to try to balance your classes. Don't wait 4 months and then overdo something that where a strong class now becomes super nerfed and weak. Little hotfixes to try to balance things. Get player feedback. Get feedback on your own. See how things work. I'd prefer little hotfixes for the PvP than waiting for long patch cycles, because that is just that you end up going from one extreme to the next. It doesn't really work out with PvP, in my opinion. You need short hotfixes to fix things when you realize they're broken. And last but not least, number 10, I'll reiterate, I'm a SOCOM fan, so you know I'm going to bring this up. More game modes, guys. Yes, I would like to see a breach in Ghost War. I would like to see some type of demolition. I would like to see a respawn for people to warm up. I'm not sure if any of those things were included. I know they included escort, which is why I didn't bring it up. I know they included where you have to save the hostages. I only played it a few times. I used to play on the PS4. I bought the game on PC a couple months back. I played Ghost War a little bit, so I experienced that game mode. But enough with the uplinks and always going to a computer to do something where you're a target. You know, you give one team an objective to destroy something that the other team has to guard, like SOCOM's Breach. That was one of the best game modes I've ever played. Suho, Sandstorm, Inowapi. Dude, I remember in Inowapi, you start in the jungle and you got to infiltrate up the hill. You breach through. You got to go down into the drug lab where the terrorists would be. There's always a terrorist waiting with a shotgun and proximity mines to blow you up. And those were some of the funnest game modes in PvP I've ever played in a tactical shooter. And I would like to see Ghost Recon try to recreate some of these instead of giving us the same type of game modes. One was the uplink where, no, the first one, I don't remember what was the name, where you just go and you type and it would show the people's names. I think then they gave the uplink where you type and then they'd have to come disarm it. You know, that's cool, but come on, build on that. Demolition was such a corny idea. It was like a steal the bacon. The bomb was placed in the middle. Crossroads, one of the all-time hyped maps of ever in SOCOM 2, Crossroads. And people loved it. Yo, why is my computer going to sleep so quick? People loved it. People loved Crossroads. They loved demolition maps. You get the bomb, you know, bomb planted. That was like Breach too. But yo, it was those game modes were dope and they were fun and they gave something different. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's really all I want to talk about. And I'll give one right now as a bonus, which is not going to change. So I kind of left it out. It's time, Ubisoft, that you get your networking together or your whatever it is, your system, your structure, your servers, even though I think it's peer-to-peer. Guys, we need 8-8. It's 2019. Your game is moving into 2020. It's time to build upon 8v8, 16v16. If your class-based system is holding you back, abandon it. You abandoned the AI for this iteration of the PvE game, abandon the classes for the PvP, and let's work on an 8v8, 16v16. People don't want to play 4v4 with unlimited revives. It's almost as if you put the revives in the game to make up for the fact that it's only 4v4, and that's lame. So let's fix that, guys. Come on, let's move on. We'll take it for Breakpoint because that's what you're giving us, but the next iteration of your games needs to have at the very least 8v8. And that's it, guys, girls. Let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. I went through what I feel could really benefit Ghost War in Breakpoint. And, you know, I wrote them down, coming off the head, just talking to you, seeing what you think, seeing how I feel about it, you know. And, yeah, that's about it, man. So let me know what you think in the comments. Discuss some things. Don't be scared to go to the Ubisoft forums. Let them know what you think, because the forums are pretty dead. Like I said, it's the same basic things of AI talk and online talk, offline talk, all that. So, you know, flare some things up. Get some PvP talk going in there. Those posts are getting buried. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know how you feel, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.